Hey, come on, Seattle. This is gonna be a big game. Champions League Final.
Snap, you heard it from Beast Mode himself. This could be the start of a historic week for the Seattle Sounders. And I am thrilled to be joined now by former Sounder Brad Evans to tell us everything we need to know about the Champions League Final. Welcome back to New Day.
Thank you. It's been such a long time. Last time I was here was, I think, with Seattle Humane, and we had dogs for adoption on the couch.
And
so it's great. And then there were cats. So I think there might be an animal in my future.
Hey,
Might be.
We will help you bridge that gap. But there could also be some big things happening in the Sounders' future. And so let's talk about that. I mentioned this morning on the news when we were talking over there that I'm like the Ted Lasso when it comes to soccer. There's a lot going on, but this is a big Championship League final. How big of a deal is this on a scale of 1 to what Marchand said of a big deal?
Yeah, without getting into too much trouble, it is a big deal. I went around the city a couple weeks ago, and just to get the word out was fantastic.
Yeah.
This is probably the biggest game in club history. And if we win this, you know, we've won Open Cups before. I've been a part of those. We won our first championship in 2016, which was unbelievable to be a part of. But even now, not as a player, I see this as the biggest game. So imagine the Seahawks say that they're world champs.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's a couple other smaller leagues around the world, right?
Right.
If the Sounders win this, we actually play the champions of the other Champions Leagues. So you're talking, you know, the possible Real Madrids, Liverpool, teams like that.
My goodness.
And so you really do battle for a world championship.
World title.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a little confusing with the soccer because you have these tournaments that kind of pop up during the regular season. And is that why, because this is a world title, that they decided to dedicate the attention to this?
Yeah, and you know, throughout the season, MLS doesn't have the same schedule as most of the leagues in the world. So we kind of fall on different times. But yes, we have a tournament right now within our broader regular season tournament, I guess you can call it. So we're only 7 games into the season for the Sounders. But we're now in a championship of a tournament, which started before our regular season even started.
Wow, and so no MLS team has ever won this championship before?
Yeah, this has been dominated by Mexican league teams, past 21 plus years, I think. And so for an MLS team to win this would be amazing. And of course, the Sounders have a chance to do it. And if they do become what we are known for as just an insufferable team throughout the rest of the league and their fans.
That sounds amazing. I love being insufferable. All right, so you mentioned Mexico. This is a two-parter, this final. The Sounders tied the first game on the road in Mexico. What does that mean going into Wednesday's game?
Yeah, so typically in two-leg games, the away goals count for just a little bit more, right? But in this final, they're wiped out. So you can look at this, even though it's 2-2, it's basically 0-0. So this is the start of a new championship game. It'll head into overtime if things are still tied, and then penalty kicks after that, which we know the Sounders can do it multiple ways. Regular time, added time, and penalty kicks. We've done it all before to win championships.
Yeah, you have.
So.
By the way, is it 0-0 in the United States and 0-0 otherwise?
Yeah, it's 0-0. You could say 0-0, 0-0, whatever it is.
I love it. I love it. Well, we're going to have a huge crowd advantage. I hear the Sounders are going to break attendance records. 61,000 plus seats sold.
Yeah, it's wild. I think it'll be a sellout for sure by game time.
Yeah.
There might be an announcement coming soon, but who knows? This is going to be massive and a massive scale, and it just shows what, you know, it means to the fans, and it means to, you know, the rest of the soccer community too. And at a time where we're so competitive, you start to hear rumblings from other teams like, okay, do it for MLS.
Yeah.
Well, you won't hear from Portland or Vancouver, but other teams and other players will say, you know, do it for MLS, because we've been so close as a league on 2 or 3 occasions, and even a team had home field advantage to win it, and they let it slip. So there's still a lot to play for, and they're a very good team. But you wouldn't be fitting. We need you at the game. But most importantly, you'll get your special.
Oh my gosh, it's my
here.
jersey.
It's perfect.
Oh, this is.
So you can wear that Wednesday night, and you'll be that extra boost that we need.
Because you know I'm going to wear this Wednesday night. I might just be standing outside Lumen just cheering.
We should be able to hear you from here.
I'm very, very loud.
Right. We need a full stadium, because these guys perform when we have packed crowd. You know, much like the Seahawks do on a regular occasion,
good, right?
It feels good, and you just don't. it's not that you don't want to lose in front of them, but you really want to win in
Right,
front of a
for
full
them.
stadium so we can all celebrate together.
Is it true the FIFA president will also be there hearing all this cheering?
Yeah, so he will hand off the trophy to the winner. So it's a big deal, right? That's a world stage. These guys don't come here very often unless there's a World Cup bid, which we hope to get, the 2026 bid.
Yep.
But that will just show what kind of setting that we have here in Seattle, what kind of atmosphere we can create.
Yeah.
It's just a great setting for what could be a historic week.
I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. I
Me
love
too.
this.
I'm
This
excited.
is so fun. Yay! All right, remember the Sounders are in the Champions League Final this Wednesday. You better cheer. And if you're lucky enough to go in person, please, please, please make sure you tag New Day Northwest, New Day NW in your photos so we can share, because sharing is caring.